Welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. We're getting our set built out. We're expanding, but we're glad to have you here in a little hip hop history. Where we spend a few minutes just talking about hip hop through the eyes of this book, Hip Hop: A Cultural Odyssey. And if you go back and check out those unboxing videos, we did a great unboxing on this. And today we're just going to read a little bit more from the forward and then jump into the intro. Meanwhile, we could take a look at these pictures along the way. Again, a beautiful book, well put together, a lot of things you just can't miss. Now, last time we talked about 1520 Sedgwick Avenue. Put in the comments below if you know what the foundation of 1520 Sedgwick Avenue. First person to comment, I'll send you something. So again, the forward, well written, Jordan Summers, editors-in-chief, great career. And just seeing how well written this was, giving some background on his experience. Let's read a little bit more. It says, now assuming you've already read the table of comments, let's break it down. 420 pages with more than 300 photos and 70 essays, 30 of which explore the evolution of hip-hop from its precursors and humble origins to its present-day popular culture and global dominance. Then there are 40 essays profiling hip-hop icons that literally changed the game with their impact, influence, and legacy. Who's among them and who isn't, I expect, will be the subject of some debate. That's good. One thing needs to be made clear, though. We didn't include the founders and pioneers under this banner because they invented the game. And as far as the other game changers like Marley Marl or Luke, who weren't singled out among the 40 lauded herein, they are most definitely recognized and honored in one, and sometimes in more than one, of the topic essays, not to mention the interviews. So respect has been paid. So they made sure that they pay respect to all those who are in hip hop outside of those top 40 that we'll be reviewing and reading over. Again, today, looking at some of these pictures, graffiti legends. You got graffiti legends out there like Zephyr, Days, Dondi. These are all some of the big time writers that started it all. Don't forget about some of those who had work. Shout out the Chaos Inc., Web 1. Definitely, that's the team right there. When they invented Wild Style, they got that down. And of course, hey, we can all have our debates, but we know Eminem was definitely one of the top. And you can definitely probably find a Slim Shady rhyme on this wall, because whoever captured this, we need to look a little bit deeper. But from what I can tell, this is awesome. And these do appear to be his actual rhymes. So we can't skip over this pic here. Ludacris. Now again, with Luda, many personalities well captured in this picture. You can see, from the Chris Lover days when we were down in Atlanta to when Fast and the Furious franchises, but Chris always has represented Luda. Shout out to Ludacris. So as we get started, the intro is right in front of us, well written. This was written by Africa Bambaataa, paying respects, writing, putting down his knowledge. But that intro talks about the birth of hip-hop cultures. There was always rap in the communities. From the early days, the 1920s, you may have heard that Here Comes the Judge, the clapping song. And that Here Come the Judge, the name of the person was Pig Meat Markham. We definitely got to give a shout out to if your name's Pig Meat and you got a name in hip hop history. That goes for all those out there in hip hop. Project Pat, shout out. Got a name and make it happen. The Black Door Productions. These are some original flyers from hip hop. Look at this. I remember I had a flyer for a party Everybody had to have a party. I know you had a party, had to get your flyer, print it up. And this was before computers, so they were serious. Like, we need to let people know what's going on. But again, the first chapter, first essay here, hip hop before the dawn. And got a picture here. This picture is representing the last poets. So again, early hip hop started when the rhyme, the wording all started coming together, even early as the 1920s, in forms of clapping, singing, and even poetry, before that beat and that rhythm that you hear today really came out. A shot rings out. The crowd panics, stampedes, screams and wails fill the air. Complete chaos ensued as people dash in every direction, trying to find cover or an exit. This is the first line. We'll come back and we'll start reading a little bit more about before the dawn of hip hop. Stick with us, and we'll see you next time.